This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rachak Kodash, and double honors to my teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well, who I learned this truth from. And peace and salutations to the elect that scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth, pushing this truth and sincerity and meekness without wavering, as well as risking their life for freedom to do so. And shalom to the Israelite foreigner, the speckled bird that is scattered amongst the heathen and that look like the heathen. This is your brother Aishayar from the GMS Cleveland Church, and I'm back with another lesson. And Lord willing, it is quick and edifying to one of the Lord's elect. Okay, and this video is going to be inspired by a clip I seen on YouTube, and I have it queued up on my other phone, and I'm going to show it. But it is dealing with this so-called illegal immigrant situation that's been going on in the United States of America, okay? Which, if you know the history of the Western Hemisphere, okay, you had a group of people that were already living on this hemisphere, man, and they were known as indigenous people, native Indians, okay, of Negroid and Indian descent. Okay, and those people spoke a dialect of, they spoke Hebrew, even dialects of broken Hebrew. Okay, there were many languages over here that derived from the Hebrew. Okay, but then you had a guy by the name of Cristobal Colon, okay, who you people know as Christopher Columbus, who they try to portray as if he so-called discovered the land. Wow, how can you discover a land when there's people already over here? Okay, which just all goes back to prophecy, Revelation, the 20th chapter, dealing with the dragon, the serpent, which is the devil and Satan. Okay, he should be loosed out of his pit. Roughly paraphrasing, the pit is talking about Europe, which, these Edomites were loosed starting in 1350. Okay, when they began to creep up into power and started taking down the so-called Negro, okay, Haitian and Jamaican, which are known as the Southern Kingdom, the tribe of Judah. They started to take them out of power, okay, because contrary to what you know, Europe was ruled by so-called dark-skinned Negroes from the last ruler of the Flavian dynasty, which was Domitian. You had nothing but Negroes ruling Europe, okay? But then the Heavenly Father lifted the curses up. Not the curses, but he released the chains from off Esau, Edom, which is a self-proclaimed white man, and he began to conquer the world, okay? It says that in when you look up the word perdition, all right, in Revelation 17, and I'm going to start at 11, all right? It says, the beast that was, right, which John, meaning what? That John seen. He seen the beast, which the beast is talking about America. And is not, meaning what? What does it mean by it? And is not, meaning America didn't really come into existence yet. He's seen the vision of America coming into power, but it didn't exist at that point in time. It says even he is the eighth, right? Meaning he's the eighth of what? The Edomite rulerships, okay? Because you had the Greeks, you had the Romans, Germania Major, Germania Minor, the Spanish, French, and Britain, okay? Those were the seven, and America came out of those seven, okay? Because remember, America is a conglomerate, okay, a concoction, if you might say, of those seven Edomite rulerships, those empires, okay? and America was born out of Britain. Okay, and it's of the seven and goeth into perdition, which means destruction. And when did that take place? Well, it took place when you had the what is it? The American Revolution, where these Edomites that came over here from Europe, okay, specifically Britain, they warred against those Edomite kingdoms that had ruled Americas, which was the little horn in Daniel 7, which the little horn represents America, and he took out the other three horns, which were the Spanish, French, and the British, because the Spanish, French, and the British were the ones that took the land from the Native American Indians, man, all the way from Canada down to South America, man. It was nothing but indigenous people, northern tribes, man. Okay, what you people call North American Indians, Seminole Indians, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Colombians, Central Americans, okay, and such and so forth, which are bywords. They're known as the tribes of Israel. But this land was filled with so-called indigenous people, man. And now you had the truth coming out about the hypocrisy of the so-called white man, which is the nation of Edom, okay, and how they trying to get rid of all these so-called illegal immigrants, where history shows that you're the real legal immigrant, man. It says that not Revelation, but Isaiah, this first chapter, which is dealing with the Holy Land, okay, right? Because both of our lands were taken captive by heathens, man, specifically Esau, Edom. I'm prove that. This is the book of Isaiah 1 and 7. It says, your country is desolate, your cities are burnt with fire. And this is pertaining to the destruction of the temple, okay, the first temple, which was destroyed by who? Edomites, under the command of the Babylonians, man, the Babylonian Empire. You can get that in 1st Esdras, the 4th chapter. Okay, your country is desolate. Or what is our country? The land of Israel. Okay, it was desolate at the time. Okay, your cities are burnt with fire. They set the land on fire, man. Your land, strangers devoured in your presence, and it is desolate as overthrown by strangers. Yeah, and this is a manifold scripture. Okay, this is actually dealing with the Holy Land once again. When Babylon came, the Babylonians came and conquered the land and destroyed it under Nebuchadnezzar the Great, or known as the Second. But you could also qualify this to America. Okay, you got to qualify it though. All right, and I'm gonna qualify it. This is the book of Ezekiel. All right, because it says these two lands are mine, right? This is the book of Ezekiel. Yep. It's another one, man. But this is Ezekiel 35 and 10. Because thou hast said, these two nations, right? The two nations is talking about who? The northern and the southern kingdom, the nation of Israel. Because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine. Right. Talking about what? The Holy Land and also the Western Hemisphere, man. And we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there, man. So these devils, they are in possession of the lands where we dwell at, okay? And we know that the tribes mainly dwell, okay, in the Western Hemisphere, okay? And also, you know, they possess our homeland as well, which is the land of Israel, known today as Palestine, okay? But I want to play this video dealing with the hypocrisy of the so-called white race, man. Okay, so turn the camera on. All right, check this out.
But Matt, my problem with this is Why are we so worried about getting rid of all of the Mexicans or Hispanics that are quote unquote here, if they're illegal or not? At the end of the day, many of them are paying taxes. Many of them have been here for generations and decades. And Matt, trying to get rid of 4 or 5 or 3 million people all at once is not going to work. We don't have the resources.
We don't have to do it all at once.
And secondly, Matt, listen, there is no such thing as an illegal Mexican immigrant coming into Texas, because they're only coming.
You hear that? There is no such thing as an illegal Mexican immigrant coming into Texas, right? Because Texas, okay, is a name that was given to that portion of land when America conquered it. But that land is really known as so-called Mexico. Okay, look up an ancient map. Okay, dealing with the Mayan, not the Mayan, but the Aztec Empire. Okay, they ruled parts of North America, man. Okay, this is all facts. Okay, and this is why I pulled the precept, 2 Ezra 6, talking pertaining to the truth shall flourish and deceit shall be quenched, man. Okay.
But Matt, my problem with this is, why are we so worried about getting rid of all of the Mexicans or Hispanics that are quote unquote here, if they're illegal or not? At the end of the day, many of them are paying taxes. Many of them have been here for generations and decades. And Matt, trying to get rid of 4 or 5 or 3 million people all at once is not going to work. We don't have the resources.
We don't have to do it all at once.
And secondly, Matt, listen, there is no such thing as an illegal Mexican immigrant coming into Texas, because they're only coming home. Texas, Arizona, and California was stole from the Mexicans.
Don't start
this
that
all
nonsense.
belongs to them. So they're only coming home, and then here it is, you white folks.
You heard them? Don't start that nonsense. When this is part of secular history, that this was the land of the so-called Native Americans, man. This is the so-called white man. You are the true illegals, man. Okay? You don't have a right to this land, man. Well, you kind of do, because Isaac, he gave you the blessing that you should have the fatness of the earth, roughly paraphrasing. When you go into the word fat, it means oil. In the Western Hemisphere, it produces the most amount of oil, if I'm not mistaken, in the world. So this was his blessing, okay? This was his blessing. But he got that blessing through what? That sword, okay?
The Indians, but yet you're the natural, real illegal immigrant.
So let's start with the things you said that are already wrong. First of all, they're coming here. They're not paying any taxes. You're telling me they're paying taxes? They're not paying taxes.
Well, taxes is it's not legal, okay? You had the one Edomite. I know he was known for saying no taxation without representation. Taxing is illegal, man. Okay. So they don't have to. Why the fuck do they have to pay taxes anyway? This is their fucking land. So you devils, man. All right. The truth is coming out about you devils, man. Okay. And this is why all the nations are gonna gather about. Okay, and shoot missiles at you, man, because you can't be trusted. You hate facts. Okay. It said the death adder. Let's go to that. Let's go to that real quick. All right. Death adder, all right? Well, I didn't mean to put death. Right. This is the book of Psalms 58. And I'm going to start at 1. As you see, it says, prayer for the punishment of the wicked. When you read Malachi 1 and 4, it tells you that Esau, Edom, is the border of wickedness. Meaning what? Nobody is able to surpass the amount of wicked acts and atrocities that the so-called white man has done. Okay, the Lord created him to be the wicked. Okay, this is the book of Psalms 58 and 1. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O ye congregations? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? And the sons of men are not given the right or the ability to judge uprightly, only the sons of God. Yeah, in heart ye work wickedness, heart meaning mind. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth, man. So that's what Esau does. He weighs the violence of his hands in the earth, and there's something called all wars are bankers' wars, because it's really the elites that's behind all these wars. Okay, and this is how they weigh the violence. They fund both sides of oppositions. Okay, and guess what? They make money, tons of money off of it. Okay, it says the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And this is what this so-called white man on this video is doing. Okay, he's speaking lies. Okay, it says their poison is like the poison of a serpent, right? And that links up to the serpent in the garden. This proves that you so-called white people were that serpent in the garden. Okay, now was it an actual Edomite or a so-called white person in the garden? No, everybody back then was of melanated skin. Okay, but you had the same spirit of that serpent in the garden. When you go into that word serpent, it goes back to the Hebrew word nakash, which means enchanter or diviner. Okay, and this is him. He likes to speak lies. He likes to distort the truth. Okay, this is where you get the word pervert from. It says they are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, man. Right? Which will now hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. And that's what this man is doing. Okay, this Jake, he's the charmer. But guess what? Esau not trying to hear it. Okay. This shit pisses me off, man. Okay. Facts over feelings. Okay. These Edomites are real emotional about the truth. But facts, a truth shall flourish and deceit shall be quenched, man. All right.
Who the heck they? No, they're not paying any taxes.
When they buy a product, they paying a tax on it.
Facts.
When they buy a car, they paying a tax.
Facts.
You come into this country illegally. That is a law that you're breaking, and that's why they have to be sent back to wherever they came from. They want to come through the front door. That is the correct way to come in. And the city of Houston has to stop allowing this, or we're never going to get them to stop coming in here. Look, that's what we got to do. Follow the law.
But Matt, where is the compassion that the indigenous Indians had for white people in this country?
Why do you keep going backwards?
They let you all come in.
What are you going backwards?
And you came in and raised a whole lot of hell.
Don't start.
Trump
Don't
called
bringing up
Mexicans
history and
rapists.
explain
He called them
what's going on
criminals.
today.
Trump
Hold on. You hear what this devil said, man? Don't try to bring up history to explain what's going on today. What the fuck kind of sense does that make, man? Hold on, let me play that again, man.
This, or we're never going to get them to stop coming in here. Look, that's what we got to do. Follow the law.
But Matt, where is the compassion that the indigenous Indians had for white people in this country?
Why do you keep going backwards?
They let you all come in.
What are you going back?
Right, and that's why the scriptures say, "He shall have no mercy. He shall have no judge without mercy, who have showed no mercy." Man, you Edomites are not going to have any mercy when it comes to when the kingdom is established, man. Okay, and the kingdom of heaven is going to be on the planet Earth, man. And you're going into slavery. Okay, it's written. Listen.
Came in and raised a whole lot of hell.
Don't start.
Trump
start
called
bringing up
Mexicans
history and
rapists. He called them criminals. Trump called
bro, what, bro? So pretty much, we shouldn't be teaching history class, and that's what Donald Trump is trying to get rid of, the critical race theory, which is not a theory, it's facts. Okay, you Negroes came over here on slave ships. Okay, the so-called white man was the one that brought you over here on slave ships. He had you in a plantation. I can't forget, before that all even happened, he raped, robbed, and murdered and pillaged the land from the so-called native Indians, man. And he brought you Negroes over here, man, on slave ships, man. This is all biblical prophecy. This is why Trump is trying to do away with a critical race theory, man. Okay? Because why? Because it goes back to the Holy Scriptures and the prophets, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua are dealing with directly, is linking it up. They're linking it up, the history with the Bible and the Bible with the history, and the truth is coming out, man. Okay, so call Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. This is why throughout ancient times, right, especially during the Grecian captivity under Antiochus, They started burning the books of the Bible. Why? Because it was a powerful book. And this was what Esau Edom is going to do in these times, man. All right, let me finish playing this.
Mexicans, illegal criminals coming into America, where the biggest illegal criminal ever come into America was white people.
So you don't give a damn if people break into this country?
I don't give a damn.
I wonder what's going to happen when they come rob your house.
I don't give a damn about hypocrites who came here illegally and stole all of this and now want to blame them before only coming back home. To all of the Mexicans, don't worry about this. Just keep having babies, and in 30 years, all these white folks will be under your control.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that goes back to the scriptures. That goes back to the scriptures when we were in Egypt, the first chapter. We kept multiplying and multiplying, and then the fear fell upon the Egyptians because they know that they were going to be overthrown if we kept having babies, man. Okay? Showing you that we are the Israelites, man.
Let's stand up and do what the hell we're supposed to do and stop letting the city of Houston be an open door. This ain't no sanctuary city.
Don't listen to that.
This is a real city.
Just keep having babies, and at the end of the day, you'll run everything in Texas. Just keep having babies.
Now you understand why I got to come here every single week, and I gotta go after this man and maybe get through that thick skull one day.
In 20 years, you're gonna be the minority in Texas.
Well, he's already the minority, man. Esau is the least among the nations. It says that. That's biblical prophecy, man. All right, so I'm going to close out. Lord willing, that was edifying to one of the Lord's elect. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash, and double honors to my teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect. Kwam Yasharallah Shalom.